Looks awfully cramped in there, Chris.
It's not bad.
It's not bad?
A lot going on, but when you ain't got used to your legs, you figure it out pretty quick.
How long have you been racing?
This will be my 7th year.
Wow, okay. And you're having a pretty good year right here.
Oh yeah, we've got 12 wins back home and another track championship wrapped up this year.
So where is back home?
About an hour east of Austin, Texas.
Okay. Yeah, cool. So your monster truck, I call it.
Yeah.
Your mobility monster truck with the tracks. What's that called?
It's from Trackmaster Mobility. It's their S2 series. It's their new one. It's actually got a 29-volt lithium-ion system in it, and it's pretty badass.
It can pull the bend out of a river, I would think.
Oh yeah, dang near.
So that would be a game changer for you in a pit area and around racetracks, yeah?
For sure. It helps me check on the track and stay on top of when the track changes and everything. So it's a huge blessing having that thing and having their support behind me.
So Chris, your first dirt racing passion was motorbikes?
Yes.
What, motocross or?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I ran qualified and had my Supercross license and everything. We were getting ready for the Dallas Supercross and had an unfortunate practice accident, and broke my back and it left me paralyzed waist down.
How do you get your head around that, Chris?
A lot of good support from family and friends, and really just keeping busy was the big part. Keeping my mind from kind of wandering off and thinking the bad thoughts. And thankfully, we had a friend that introduced us to. We knew them from dirt bikes, racing them all the time, and I watched his son grow up riding. And he sold everything when I got hurt. I think it kind of scared him, and he had ran dirt cars before his son was born. So he went out, bought another dirt car. I was like, "Hey, y'all need to come out and watch. It's right down the road from Cross Creek, which is a track we grew up riding on." So we went out there. It's Cotton Bowl Speedway, my home track now, and man, we just got hooked. I saw the cars, and I was like, "Man, I think we can get one of these to where I can drive it." So we started looking around and traded my last dirt bike for a 08 Larson, and that's where we started.
So how long was it from when you were injured to when you were driving this?
It was about 2 years.
That's not a lot of time in the scheme of things, but did that help you in your recovery to give you a focus point?
Oh, for sure. It gave me something to look forward to, and I knew that motocross was kind of done, but I knew I wanted to still race something, and so I'm glad I was able to find it with this.
What are the challenges of this class? What is this class for those people that are meeting you for the first time here? What do you race, and what's the biggest challenge?
So I race IMCA modified. Really, I would think the biggest challenge if we have like longer races or something. Sometimes my palm will get tired from using the brake.
Yep.
But I mean, rough tracks and stuff like that, they don't really seem to bother me much. Thankfully, I've got pretty good upper body strength, and that kind of just comes with being in a chair. So I think we've been able to adapt and make it work pretty good.
So you're driving the car with one hand and operating the throttle and the brake with your other hand?
Yep, one hand on the wheel, and then if you look over here, this rod right here, I took a clutch lever off of a dirt bike. So I squeeze it that way for the gas, and I push this rod forward for the brake. And then right here on the top, there's a button, and I have electric roll-offs on my helmet.
Oh, there you go. So you got like a mud eater, we used to call it.
Exactly.
So how long did it take to perfect the system, Chris? Because I imagine you went out a few times, you went, nah, that doesn't work.
So really the only thing we ever messed with was where we had the brake mounted on this rod.
Yep.
Just kind of what kind of push ratio we had on it to get the best feel for the brake and still be able to have enough pressure on it. We still haven't quite perfected the throttle. I mean, we get about 85-90% of throttle when I squeeze it all the way. But most times the tracks are slick anyway, and we're never really full throttle. So we've got something in the works to try and get a little more throttle. So we'll see if that works any better. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of the same design that we from our original model, and David with Lethal Chassis just kind of cleaned everything up a little bit and made everything a little more compact, and just made it work a little bit more efficient. But it all works good. It's pretty much the same design, just a little tighter.
Are you getting people reaching out to you in a paraplegia sense as well to go, hey, what can I do? Is this a system you can develop for others?
I mean, I've definitely sent some pictures and stuff. I've had people ask me, and I've helped them with everything I can. And I think everybody's kind of got different ways of how they like doing things. Like, I've even talked to a couple guys here that they've got the controls on their wheels. They run in different classes, I think. But I think it's kind of, you kind of help guide people to where I'm at, and then they can kind of put their own twist on it for what works for them. But no, I've definitely help anybody I can with it.
If I said to you that the mind is the most powerful organ in our body, would that be a fair call? Because
for sure.
Your determination is what's driven you to this point, right?
Sure. There's a saying I heard, I can't remember where it was, but it said the only disability is a bad mindset. So I could have just said, poor pitiful me, I don't want to do anything, I'm going to sit at home and just rot away, or I'm going to make the best of life and keep living and find something else to do that I love. And thankfully found it with dirt track racing.
Who's the next door neighbor over here in the pits? Anyone you know?
Yeah, the 5B car right there, that's my beautiful fiancé. Gonna be married in a month, so
she's a sweetheart, mate.
She is, and
a good racer.
She is. She actually got a heat race win yesterday.
Yeah,
so
I remember.
We both did. Yeah.
I got to chat with both of you.
It was a good day yesterday, and we both had some rough LCQs today, but we'll rebuild and keep racing.
Are you bringing the monster truck down the aisle when you get married, or how's that going to work out?
No. Hopefully
you could make it an off-road course, Chris.
I mean, you probably could, but I think she might be pretty mad if I ran over her dress.
Yeah, she said she was worried about long trains and stuff on her dress and things like that. I know you don't want to be called an inspiring person, mate, because you just want to be doing what everyone else is doing, right? But along the way, what if the side effect was that you inspired people? That's not bad. No,
not bad. I've definitely inspired more people doing this than I ever would have in motocross.
And all you got to say is, what's your excuse, right?
Yep, that's right. That's why we got it on the back of the car.
Good job, Dad. What's that?
That's for you.
What is it?
Banana pudding.
Oh, would you look? And
That's Mama's famous recipe right there.
is it really?
Oh yeah.
So it's a secret recipe?
We've shared it with some friends.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.